Hello guys, in this episode we will use AI in order to create a player and enemy sprites. We will create a red goblin enemy using Pixellab.ai. Part 1. The prompt. As you can see, the player sprite has been already created and we're gonna create now only the red goblin enemy sprite. On top we're gonna write the description that we want, which is a red goblin wearing only a black sword, and we press create. As you can see now, we go to a more advanced menu where we have the character type. We're gonna use humanoid. We're gonna use now a character description that's more descriptive. We're gonna write a red goblin wearing only black swords. It should be like Diablo 2, a goblin for a dark epic fantasy game. We're gonna leave the same options below: the camera view, the sprite size, width and length, and then we're gonna press generate in the background. And then we wait for the red enemy sprite to complete. Now let's get to the part 2 on how to create the walking animation of our red goblin. As you can see, the red goblin has been created. So in order for us to create the animation, we're gonna click on the goblin, and in the next window we're gonna create animation on the top right. Now in that menu on our red goblin we're gonna create the walking animation, and in the walking animation we're gonna click the walking 8 direction animation, and then we're going to click generate. And as you can see, the red goblin animation is being generated, the first one, which is the south. Now let's go to the part 3 where we edit the animation and export it as a sprite sheet. As you can see, the south animation for walking for the red goblin enemy has already been created, and if we want to edit it, we're gonna press edit on top of the south animation, and here we are to the Pixellab.ai where we have our south face animation for the red goblin and each frame of the animation. Now if we press on top left file, then export as, it opens a new window, and we save it as a sprite sheet so you can see what the sprite sheet is going to be, and then we save it on our computer, and we have the sprite sheet ready for us to either edit it on a sprite or any other program that we want to make our sprites in general. Now let's move to the part 4 where we create the animations for the 4D movement: north, northeast, east, southeast and south. As you obviously can see, I have already created the separate animations. There is not any difference between how we created the south animation. It's the same process, doing it for each animation separately. Now let's get to the part 5, which is the final part where we implement the 8D animation into Godot. As you can see here, I replaced the enemy that I have already previously created the animations with the animations from the sprite sheet, and I did that also with the other animations, the south, the east, the northeast, etc., with the exact procedure that we did in the previous episode when we wanted to put the enemy sprites that I have created. Now let's run the game and see how it plays. As you can see, we have the player that moves, the enemy follows it around, and now it seems more like a game, an actual game, than the previous one. So it's very nice to use this method to create sprites for prototyping games. If you want to use also Pixellab.ai, it's free. I'm not sponsored by them, but I use it, so I suggest that you should use it too. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.